Honey, would you pick it up?
Sure.
Slay headquarters here. Who is this?
Hello guys, it's Tuesday evening. Haven't you forgot something?
Uh-oh.
Power up the studio. Turn on the mixer. Log into Slay Radio. Join IRC. Turn up the bass. Turn on the mics. Bump up the volume. Load the best for remixes. 64 Amiga. Demo scene tunes. All the best hits. And press the magic button. And now, you're all set to welcome our beloved listeners. Ready? Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, live at the home of Commodore 64 remixes on Slay Radio, please welcome our hosts, Slaygon.
Really?
And Ziona.
Oh my god.
Hello everyone, 2018, 25th of September, and hopefully we are live now not only on the relays of Slay Radio but on Facebook and YouTube as well.
Indeed.
So here we go, our first test evening with Facebook and YouTube channels, and if you are curious about the links, well, Slaygon can help you.
I posted the YouTube link on the channel, IRC channel, and those who listen, it's youtube.com/c/Slay Radio.
Thank you.
Live.
Thank you. And you can always join us on IRC, on EFNet, at Slay Radio channel. If you would like to join the discussion, some people also join from Discord, I guess, because, well, some declared that they would join us there. And today we're gonna play your requests, but also some tunes from the weekend demo party from Argentina, because, well, this is probably the only demo party at that region, and after so many years, namely 11 years, they organized it again. So this is called Flash Party, and the last one, well, the last before the last one was held in 2007, and now in 2018 they decided to do new Flash Party. This happened at the weekend, and imagine that those lovely people were playing Slay Radio when they did not have compos or programs going on. We just heard it after it, so we will honor them as well with playing some tunes that were made to either old school or MP3 music compo. Personally, I prefer the old school music compo releases a bit more. And also, by the way, Vincenzo participated in the old school compo, and he also made an amazing tune, but now I'm going to play as the warm-up tune TFX and Floating Points, I think. Are you okay with that, Slaygon?
Pretty okay with that.
Are you okay? Then let's start this thing up, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Okay. So this was Floating Points made by TFX and ended up only at the 5th place, which is pretty surprising because it's a good tune. Out of 8 what's called music participants. And where were we, Slaygon? Yes, we were at a request, namely, well, LP Chip's request, because not LP Chip's. LP Chip's request we will play now, but Shargo said that don't know if it's available for Slay Radio, but if it's available, then he would like to hear the 64 version of Up Optigma Berserk and Katie's song. And I'm not really sure about that because first of all I haven't found it yet. If it's in the HVSC we certainly can play it. If it's some sort of other remix then it might be a bit problematic because of copyright issues, but we will look into that for Shargo for sure. And I guess we will carry on soon with LP Chip's request. And how was your weekend, Slaygon?
Can't remember. It was a bit disappointing. I installed or did the last bit of the wiring for the TP cable that is supposed to go out to the fiber connection, which is next to the laundry room. Connected it all up and all was nice and all of that, but when I connected it to the other end, I could only push about 90 megabits through it instead of the gigabit I wanted, which is very, very disappointing.
Yeah, indeed. And I was organizing things. That was also uplifting because finally I got rid of all the boxes full of clothes, which is a good thing if you have a lot of them, since you know now where to look for everything. It's incredibly I don't know how to call this, and freeing when you finally don't have to dig for things from boxes but from shelves and actual cupboards and all of that. So small things make you happy, and this is what happened. And I wonder if we can carry on. How is the streaming on YouTube and Facebook? Does it going well?
Facebook is complaining about too few keyframes or too low keyframe rate, but not really sure what that means. But
keyframe rate?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm apparently not feeding Facebook enough keyframes, and so I have to have a look at some settings, I guess.
Whatever keyframe means in this setting, because last time I used it in Flash's setting. So
yeah, it's a frame that essentially is a reset frame, and then the animations after that is based on that keyframe, and only the changes get sent. So you are saving bandwidth.
I see. Okay. Nice thing to know. Well, we are kind of beginners at this state in this, but soon we will see what we can do with all those live channels as well. And I think...
I did fix the stream title thing now, so...
Excellent. Okay, thank you.
Video streams.
Okay. Excellent. So, shall we play for LP Chip Johannes Bjerregård and Zoom Bjerregård? Sorry.
I think that sounds great.
Okay. Sid is coming up now. and unfortunately it's ended up because it's 1.5 minute song. So even if it's looping, still we struggle with the player with the loop thing. So never mind. This was LP Chip's request, and getting back to Shargo, he claimed that this might be probably the 64 version of Katie's song as a special release of them, and this makes it a bit cumbersome, I think, to play it.
Yeah, if it's not in the HVSC or sent directly to us, it's a bit problematic.
Yeah, especially when it was on their release kind of album or single, so it's a bit like, complicated, because sometimes even the artist himself can't grant a permission for playing, because if he or she agreed to sell the rights, then the recording company has them, obviously. So even if the artists personally grant us kind of access to tracks, we just can't play it if they don't own the rights. Own the rights, indeed. Yeah, So I think that's about it, but we have another tune to play for him, and this is one of my old favorite medleys. Try to figure out which one it is, because there are not that many medleys available.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's the Clystron Megamix, made by Goa, namely Gathering of Arrangers, because obviously this is the individual tunes of this Megamix were made by several artists. I think I don't remember all of them, but I can look this up because might be interesting. It's been a while since I have been checking out Clystron, and still it doesn't have enough remixes, I think, on RKO, so you can try with more. And I think this medley consists of Elman, OJ Oscillation, DHS, and I think that's about it. So it might be 3 or 4 tracks, if I remember correctly.
Could be.
Yeah, indeed. Yes, because Elman did the first and the high score tune. So it's a really nice request, and it's been a while since I heard this one.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Yeah, so could I? Can I?
You could and you can.
Okay.
And you should.
I can do it.
Plinky, 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 plink.
I still think it's a lovely medley Megamix. So
Indeed.
yeah, it's been a while since I listened to it like 150 times. Very nice request, Chargo. And there were several happenings here. Noob, who is always coming as Noob, always says that he loves my Polish accent, and I always say that thank you, it's Hungarian, but thank you. I know that they are not that far from each other, however, the two languages are not similar still. And what else is going on here? Yeah, it's Tab64 said, oh, there's a show and sometimes Ziona chats. Yeah, we both chat sometimes. It happens accidentally and we can't stop ourselves for that to happen. So apologies in advance for that. We know that you would love to hear only the music part, but then you can listen to rotational as well. And it very much looks like that people are back from their holidays, or the streaming works well on YouTube and Facebook.
It doesn't really.
It doesn't
It's a bit
really.
choppy. Yeah, it's the machine I'm running the video stream from has a bit of a trouble kind of keeping up. So have to have a bit of a check on that, and I'm not really sure why. Something to do with the video encoding that it doesn't really keep up. Oh no, do you know what it is?
What?
I'm fucking rendering on the streaming server.
Oh, what? Are you rendering meanwhile we are broadcasting here?
Yeah, I kind of forgot
Aw.
that I was rendering like 600 frames of some shit on
Oh
there.
my god.
So
Okay.
yeah, sorry about that, folks. The video might be a bit choppy. Hopefully the audio won't be choppy though, because, well...
Can you just pause rendering
Yeah,
maybe?
I can, but it's I need to run upstairs to do that.
Okay, I see.
I'll do that right after this.
Right after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sorry about that. So if you see choppy video, that's most likely the cause of it.
Well, okay,
I'll just,
let's play something.
I'll just put the gathering pictures on there. Let those run. At least those don't need to be updated like every frame.
Okay, you're excellent. And let's play something
Yeah.
while you just run up and fix this thing.
Yeah.
And if you remember, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I kind of started the show with Vincenzo's Arpeggio is Underrated tune. And actually that was Music Compo winner on Function 2018, if I remember correctly. But something happened. Vincenzo thought that he could do this on SID, obviously, on an 8580, and he did that, and it actually sounds amazing. So it ended up in Old School Music Compo at the 3rd place, and I think I'm gonna show this to you now.
Could you play it instead?
Well, that was the
No.
plan.
Well, we do have video, so we can actually show it to them.
Yeah, now we can show, but no, we will play it, so prepare your ears.
sort it out at some point soon.
At some point, and till that moment, if you feel like having a less laggy version of our show here, then you can join us on slayradio.org, and you can just tune in whichever quality you prefer. So
yeah, there's gonna be a bit buffering. I just changed the encoder settings a little bit again, so there will be a bit of dropouts on the video streams.
Okay. Well, know that, people. And if you don't feel like experimenting with our experimental channels, then obviously you can come to the webpage and tune in there. And we were even listed at some point. You said something about shoutcasting recently, that someone was complaining that we weren't listed anymore.
Yeah, we are listed. So
okay.
I don't know. I checked and it was right there, so I'm not really sure what he was talking about.
Okay.
But anyway, we are listed on like tuning radio, our stereos and receivers and things like that. You can pick it up on.
Okay. Okay, that's cool to hear. And oh my god, it's 2 weeks to Back in Time Live in Norway, in Bergen, and we will be there.
Yes, we will.
From 12th October to 14th October. Well, obviously Sunday early in the morning, that means. So Friday evening it starts, and it's gonna be awesome, and artists like Rhino Pan, Jeroen Tel, Ben Daglish, and Help Me Out with the Rest, Fast Loaders will play there.
Chris Hulsbeck.
And Chris Hulsbeck, indeed. So those are the main acts, and we will be also there after midnight, both days, and hopefully we will do a great remix set. Hopefully. We will make sure to do our best to do that. Yeah, and we will see what will be happening with the rest of the concerts, because about that we are not sure yet, but hopefully we can also do it live or get it live through. What have you found?
Live feed stopped on Facebook, but started a new one. So YouTube seems to be still running, so
okay, well, at least it's up and running.
Yeah. So
okay.
YouTube seems to be more stable.
Well, is that so?
Stable is probably the wrong word. It's more accepting for noobs like me.
No. Yeah, we have to exercise this thing. We will get there at one point. Until that point now, we can maybe play a request as well.
We could maybe play a request.
Maybe. Eric is the requester's name this time. I don't know if you are a Viking, sorry, but might be. And he wants to hear some remix of Comic Bakery. And since Reformation 2, made by Matt Gray, recently came out, I think that we might play this, because we haven't played enough times yet. Namely, only once last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how about this version of Comic Bakery, Eric? have a feeling that this track or some other tracks from Reformation 2 definitely will be part of the remix set.
Yeah, sounds like a very good idea, I think.
Indeed. So I understand why Martin Lund was furiously dancing in the kitchen.
JGB just commented on YouTube saying "Viva la output resolution." Indeed.
And Top 64 has a feedback for us. YouTube live stream sounds a bit richer than MP3 stream over XM Play.
Well, that's interesting.
That's a very interesting thing. If you have
Maybe it's a kind of a audiovisual kind of a hallucination because you see something moving on the screen or you see something on the screen at the same time and not just the same. I don't know.
Close your eyes and try to decide.
Yes, exactly.
The agony. Yeah, XM Play. It's been a while since I used XM Play actually.
Yeah.
I really liked it. And
Years.
It had two types of surround effects, which was very useful when you were listening to a 4-channel module and 2 channels were on the left and 2 channels were on the right. So it just resolved every issues like that.
Yeah. Because mod player.
Indeed, because
Hard left,
player.
hard right.
Indeed.
Left, right, left.
Yeah,
right.
but even it
All
could sometimes
together.
enhance the simple modules because, well, it sounded better sometimes when you switched it on. But of course, if you add reverb to all the instruments, then it won't be good again. So,
And then you only have 2 channels.
no, not on that way. In an XM, actually.
Yeah, in an XM, yeah, you have more than 4 channels. So.
You certainly have maximum 32. So,
Maximum effort.
indeed. Banan, not the Tunnel Banan, but Banan wants to hear Kronberg and Great Guriano's Cyber Jungle remix. What we should do about that?
I don't know, maybe play the song.
Oh,
That might be an idea.
yeah, that sounds like a great idea for now, I think.
trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here.
Okay.
One of the reasons might be because we are in the basement and this thing was running on Wi-Fi. So might not get the throughput that was needed. So, but anyway,
he's in troubleshooting mode.
You might get some dropouts now. So, anywho hassle. Yeah, but you still can join our stream on the website. On Shoutcast.
Shoutcast.
Radio.
Just shout.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, indeed. And we also have a request for today with Sid with a number. Do we do this today?
Oh, we can do that.
Yeah, so about this later on, because I think we played one request for LP Cheap already.
LP Cheapo.
LP Cheapo. Yeah, indeed we did. So, yeah, everyone is on the line first, and then we can play multiple requests, of course, if we played something for everyone. Also, I was somewhere on my mind here, because I was kind of... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, exactly. Facebook arguments and such. I had an amazing, I would not call it amazing argument recently. Not even one. And Facebook can be interesting sometimes in that regard. And of course, everyone interprets things differently. And I was just wondering, why is that actually that if it's up to beliefs or religion, everyone is so defensive? It's just...
Because it means they need to change their mind if they are proven wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes they take personal things that they shouldn't. So it's an interesting thing, and especially when you have no intention to hurt, especially dogs that are not the subject of the fact, but still it can happen that they take it personally. So it's a very, very interesting thing, and just made me think about things. And for instance, you weren't really offended by that because you knew that it's not applying to you at all.
Not in the least bit.
Yeah, exactly. So
offended, that is.
Yeah, offended, that is, yeah. Yeah, probably we can say the less offended you are, the wisest you get. Or something like that.
Can we, really?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe a little bit.
Tiny bit.
Social networks. That's Martin Lund says. That's why they call all the craziness of social networks. Yeah, right. Craziness of social networks, indeed. Yeah, it's not worth sometimes to engage yourself at those comment arguments, but sometimes it unintentionally happens. So everyone has something, I guess, that triggers something in them. And if we might carry on with some requests here, or maybe not the requests. Actually, I prepared something here before the requests are going on, or we continue with them. There's a guy called Uktomi who is very active on the scene for years now. He has also a chiptune group, and he's from Argentina, and he of course participated at Flash Party, both in old school and in MP3 music compo categories, and I thought that might be one of the MP3 releases that we might play today. Might, yeah, we will. Now we will. Actually, we will, because I prepared it, so at one point. And not sure how to pronounce this, because I would have to know Spanish for that probably, but the title says Punga Police party version of it. So this ended up at the second place at MP3 Music Compo out of 7 releases. I guess that's it. So I will play it.
Negro de Tecnópolis te van a robar, son pungas de Villa Martelli.
Uktomi and Pungapolis party version, and of course Uktomi did also 64 remixes, by the way.
He did.
Indeedums. So, Indeedums. Also, I will look up the Cheap Tunes group name, because
Cheap Tunes.
The Cheap Tunes. Indeed, the Cheap Tunes. Cheap Tunes Argentina, for instance. I think it's his group. And there we go. I think that he might be active there too, so you can meet him at several places on Facebook, and he is kind of pretty active recently. And I just checked the Facebook out, but I could not follow the discussion there. How are we doing right now?
It's not very much discussion there. Most of it is on IRC, which you can join on EFNet, the channel Slay Radio.
Okay. And YouTube?
Same thing there.
Same thing there. Okay. Yeah, of course, everyone gets used to the fact that we are broadcasting on the homepage. This is also very new for us, so apologies for any inconvenience that you might experience here.
We have like 11 listeners on YouTube.
Well, that's more than 0, so...
It is. I don't
Okay.
know where you would see that on Facebook. No idea.
It's visible on Facebook as well, but don't ask me, because if I'm clicking on it now, I will hear ourselves in the past, so that would be probably not the most optimal choice. And are we making calls today?
Yeah, we could.
Okay, so after 9, if anyone feels like calling in and having a short chat on Skype, then you can do that. I will probably start up Skype now.
That probably would help.
That definitely, certainly helps. And
if you want to call in, the address is call@slayradio.org.
thank you very much. And we might carry on with the next request here, because there is Boyer. I haven't seen you for a while. Nice to see you again here, Boyer. And he wants to hear Mario Barbierato. Mario Barbierato and Green Beret Mist On Me remix. So,
I can't remember that one.
yeah, I have to remind myself to that one too. Remind off, right? I know. So here comes Green Beret Mist On Me remix made by Mario Barbierato. That's a nice one.
But there's no end. It just ends.
It just ends at one point, like everything. Everything that has a beginning has an end. Where was
Are you
this?
certain of that?
Maybe not. There are things that you just would not want to end.
Yeah,
And maybe
but I was kind of thinking like the universe as such will change, but will it end? Is the question.
That's an excellent question. Well, yeah, we don't know enough about the universe to answer this question.
No, we don't.
And this is bothering sometimes. And it seems like the fun fact is that we have 1-2 viewers on Facebook, but probably people gave up on Facebook. Is the primary platform for live shows, I think, but we can still try because at least it informs people that we are live and that we are alive.
We have not yet changed form into non-living beings or entities, rather. But yeah, next time we might try to actually schedule it on Facebook as well as an event or something, and see how that works.
Yeah, I think that YouTube is a bit more popular among listeners because you are just leaving it there, and on Facebook you tend to browse a lot. So I don't know how you use Facebook. I definitely use Facebook as mostly for browsing or commenting or look around, and this can't really keep me at one place, that means. So when I have to leave somewhere live window, I don't really often do that. And maybe others act like that too, but you never can be certain unless you have a proper statistics of like 1,000 people maybe, and then you can see how they use it more or less.
Yeah,
So-
and I don't really think these long format things work well on Facebook because it's mostly interactive in that sense.
Yeah, that's also very true.
But like you say, YouTube is not interactive in that manner.
Well, depends how you look at it, because when there are like short check-ins for like 15 minutes or so, there are always some comments. And later on, when you rewatch the live recording on Facebook, you see the comments appear at the time when they actually appeared by the video, which still gives you this live feeling kind of thing, even if you are not live anymore with the presenter or anyone who is speaking. So it's a bit interesting. We will definitely look at it and have some experiences with it, and of course if any inconvenience happens, then you can always join us on YouTube and the Slay Radio page, which is the primary source of that. But we are also very happy if you just tend to test these new opportunities for us, because the more feedback you get,
Encoders and whatnot lagging and buffering and shit like that.
yeah, indeed.
So,
Yeah. Anywho, Hazel, there's the next requester, and we also haven't seen him for a while now. He's Grigwell, and he's here with us again. So nice to see you, Grigwell, here.
Hello.
And he wants to hear X Forms and Blood Valley. X Form Z. Blood Valley, it's a journey. I wonder what you know about X Forms.
X Form Z?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so surprised.
I attended one of the earlier gatherings. I think the second or third one or something like that. Can't remember now.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some pictures somewhere on my hard drive from a gathering that I haven't gone through and processed and uploaded and all of that. And now there's even more reason to do so.
Yeah, indeed.
Now it's actually flipping through the gathering pictures from 2011, 2012 and 2017 in the video stream.
Yeah, indeed. So if you join the video stream, you can also watch pictures that rotate from time to time.
Sounds and pictures and
Videos and pictures.
April. End of April I started open Blender for like the second time in my life.
Yeah, getting close to half
First time
year.
was I opened it and went, yeah, fuck that shit. I ain't got time for this shit.
Indeed. Who has the time to learn all these things and settings there? It's incredible, really. I admire everyone who starts 3D graphics the same way I admire programmers as well. And it's just a very, very time-consuming thing when you get actually to the basics.
And I just switched to the animations thingy instead of the gathering pictures.
Yeah, nice. So, carry on. We will have animations on BitLife too.
Yes, we will.
In 2 weeks. Well, a little bit more than 2 weeks. 3 days more than 2 weeks. But it's gonna be great. So, if anyone feels like buying a last-minute ticket to Bergen, then do that. It's a beautiful city in Norway. I'm really hoping for a little bit of sightseeing before we go to the party. And just can't wait to see that. So join us there. And of course the C4 era in front of the stage, you can join them at least. And probably we could play this track for Grigor now.
Probably we could.
Yeah. So
We
here
find
comes
the play button.
yeah. X-Forms, and it was an excellent request from Grigul. Welcome back, and that was a great comeback of yours with Blood Valley, made by X-Forms, and actually I could not find it on RKO. Maybe they got it removed?
Yeah, maybe they pulled it or something, I don't know.
Yeah, we have it here, so you can find it in the rotational as well, that means, and it's really an excellent track.
It is.
And I don't know how people are doing, but LP Chip was complaining about the relays here. So I don't know, hopefully you can hear us. If not, please let us know, because we want to know everything, especially regarding the broadcast quality right now.
Yeah, I want to know how the universe ends.
Oh, that too, of course. And the answer to everything is 42, so we don't have to look for any more answers,
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
what is the question?
Yeah, the question is right now, probably the most burning question is if the relays are okay, because Facebook and YouTube, well, listeners know that they always can join us on slayradio.org if any problem happens or pops up. And hi, Sidology, by the way, Marcel is with us as well.
Hello, Marcel.
Okay, LP Chip says that now he hears us good. It was a moment where they had a bit of lag on the mainstream. Haha, the mainstream. Ha ha ha. Yeah, indeed. Looks like we have a silent evening, or people tend to be a little bit shy. If you feel like talking with us or talking to us, or, well, asking any questions, basically, you just feel free to call us on Skype. Call at slayradio.org, right?
Indeed.
Okay. So, yes, you can do that. And we might carry on. Actually, we might carry on with Lord Evil's request, who also joined at the start of the evening. Which is nice to see, because sometimes he cannot make it only to the end of the show. So we are happy to see you, Lord Evil, now. And he wants to hear Light Force and Martin Dodd. How is your Light Force remix going on, Slaygon?
A bit slow in the progress, but it's getting there.
Okay. So it will get there at one point.
It will get there.
Definitely. And if you say that, I believe it. So, little game here with Martin Dodd and Light Force featuring MS-20. Captain Todd and Light Force.
Boing.
Yeah, it's a really decent version of Light Force.
Boing.
But it's actually hard to do a bad remix of Light Force, I think.
Oh, it's not.
It's not?
No, it's easy.
Is it? How many bad remixes of Light Force do you know?
A few.
Okay. I believe
For
you.
now, mine is 2, but it'll get there.
Ah, I knew that you will come with that. Don't be that modest. It's all fine to be critical, but it's not shit.
No, it's not shit. True.
It's not
but,
shit.
I think Honorability did a pretty good job of ruining it.
Okay, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still funny to think about this. And he wanted to do all the 50,000 seats on HVSC, you say. Yeah, that would take some time, I think.
It would, but probably not in the way he did it. He basically just used SID to MIDI to extract the MIDI data and then slapped on some random bell sounds and shit like that. And done, render, upload.
Lord, he did a good job of ruining every remix he did.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Is very, very true.
Oh well, and we have several people joining us, which is really great to see, including some people whom I have seen earlier, and it's been a while, so nice to see you folks. And I don't know if it's thanks to the autumn and everyone coming back here, or thanks to our precious new channels and stream, so... Well, we will see how far this streaming thing goes.
Yeah, there are a few kinks we need to figure out, or sort out rather. But this is the first live test that we are doing, so don't expect miracles.
Yeah, they are not.
Yeah, I need to probably read up a little bit and maybe set up the encoders a little bit different. Anyways, we do have some sort of a video stream up and running now, so that's good, I guess. That's
Better
something.
than nothing. Better than nothing. And the Blissmark is also listening, and he posted to the requester on the webpage, "I'm a Pumpkin Man" by Trauma. That's a very funky, nice song.
Choppy one.
Choppy one. Yeah, we will play non-choppy ones too, because it was in request. And do we have any news about a possible caller here?
It's going to be a few more minutes, so you can play the song.
Okay, we will play that then. Song. That wasn't really Swedish.
No, it's like Ken's dialect.
Song.
He always adds those hard G's.
Yeah, and it's probably English people don't, but we do as well, so it's not really a unique thing.
Ken's is very English, so yes,
okay.
They do. It's a dialectal thing.
I see. Okay, which dialect is that in English?
I guess it's some Midlands thing.
Okay. Thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play this song, which is a thing.
A thing. Okay, so meanwhile we wait. Here comes Trauma and "I'm a Pumpkin Man."
Pumpkin Man.
A.K.A. Cauldron 2.
Pumpkin Man.
Are you? It's not Halloween yet.
No, but close.
Close. That means that X is also close in Netherlands. So, in case you can't make it to Bit Live, you probably would make it easier to Netherlands, which is from 2nd to 4th November. And it's probably the biggest C64 event, not only of the year, because it happens every 2 years. So, the biggest 64 event of every 2 years.
The party of the 2 years.
Yeah, we should play that song. I can feel that. Here comes from When I'm a Pumpkin Man.
Pumpkin Man. On 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 Pumpkin Man. I'm a 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 pumpkin man. I'll be jumping. I'm a pumpkin man and I'll be like pumpkin stew.
Pumpkin Man went bonkers in the end. And here we go again. And soon we might be not 2 of us, but 3 of us. But we will see how far this thing goes.
There seemed to be some sort of trouble with both the Skype installation and the headset drivers. So there's a bit of a reinstall in progress.
Oh, we know the struggle. Or at least I know it for like several years now. Recently I don't really have any compatibility problems, but I definitely remember the times when every second call on Skype was a mess because either the microphone wasn't detected or there was something else. But since there were 2 ends where you need a microphone, obviously one of them were always unfunctional, as we call it.
Or non-functional.
Yeah, and Yoda was with us as well for a while. Now he left, but it was nice to see you here, Yoda.
Yada?
Yada yada.
Yada, 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 yada.
Yada yada. By the way, in English it also means like blah blah yada yada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yada, yada.
Yada yada yada. Wasn't really sure about that. Better to ask. Yeah, that was a request. It's an interesting one. Something unchoppy, please. Says Pisan. and I wasn't really sure what that means, but we kind of concluded that it might mean something more not chop 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 or not fast one. Chop chop chop. Yeah, kind of. Not a fast one, but rather something relaxing, maybe. And now I prepared a participant of the old school music competition from the weekend, which was the Flash Party 2018 held in Argentina. And this was the second place, ended up at the second place. It's Rayo and Tony Lace. So we might check this out now. Meanwhile, we are waiting for the tech problems to be solved, maybe?
Yeah,
Okay.
that might be a good idea.
Okay, so here comes Rayo. Decent one. So this was Rayo, made by Tony Lice, and ended up at the second place of the old school music competition of Flash Party 2018.
Martin Lund says it reminds him of good, or old in parentheses, good Sound Blaster FM music, and yeah, he did. Especially that bass.
Yeah, and it's a DMF file, which, well, might be a pegged Amiga disk image, but not really sure which was the...
I can't remember what format that is.
Yeah, exactly.
DMF.
But anyone who feels like... It certainly is not a Geosystem Digital map file, as Google says, so no, this is not what we meant with that.
Most certainly not.
Yeah, indeed. So I think that it deserved the second place, in that sense, that it was a good one. We just want to figure out the format. And how are we doing on the Skype?
Not sure yet. He's probably working on it.
Okay.
Haven't heard anything yet, so...
Right,
we'll
okay.
Just carry on until we hear something, I guess.
We just carry on going. And yeah, we have a very relaxed, silent evening now, and all filled with requests and of course, we can see you. Oh, and I just ruined my, I don't know, pants. I can say shorts, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, the balls came off.
The balls came off, yeah. Well, if you wear such pants that have like 2 ropes on it, I guess. It's like... yeah, exactly. Then don't be surprised if something happens. Because...
sounds like an invitation.
Yeah, indeed. It definitely sounds like, and I didn't even think of it.
Or a threat. So it would be a
You
pity
never know
if
what
something
happens.
happened to this beautiful little thing.
I get a great news. We have an incoming call. Wait for it. There we go. Let me receive this. Hello, Marcel. Can you hear us by any chance?
Oh, hang on.
Okay.
Hanging on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Definitely
can hear you.
we do. Excellent. So,
But can you hear us?
hmm.
No.
Oh, hang on.
No.
This doesn't work.
Did you switch the
No,
buttons
it
right
doesn't
there?
work. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Can you hear
How
us?
about those green buttons
Yes,
there?
but with a terrible delay.
Terrible
damn.
delay. Oh,
Okay, hang on. I'm going to call you back. I have to
Alright.
reroute some audio here.
okay.
I'm sorry. I'll be
No,
right back.
it's all fine. At least we know we hear you. So, yes, you can hear soon Marcel Donnay with us on air. He has great things to share. He definitely has some updates going on. And yeah, he's been very active in the past months, we could say.
Indeed.
You know it very well, Slaygon, since you are the guys who keep regular contact with him.
Yes.
So I'm gonna ask you for help to update the people about this.
Oops.
Oops. Oops.
Oops. Oops.
Okay, you know what?
Oops. Oops.
Oops, oops.
Sorry.
Sorry. Are you saying sorry for me?
No,
Alright. Oh, look at that. Missed call.
Hello.
Oh,
Missed call.
well, you should not accept the call because
I
we
didn't.
can't. Okay.
The oops was the bit here that I was updating the video stream.
Okay.
And I kind of slightly fucked it up.
So I suggest, how about playing a request and then welcoming Marcel after
That
it?
might be an idea.
Yeah. A good idea, as you would say. And here we have Crex Ultima, who wants to hear Mordy and Sweet. I just need a little bit of work around here. And there we go. So Mordy featuring Gyps and Sweet. It's a decent track. And I think we will return. We can place a safe bet that we will return after this with Marcel on the line, hopefully, or he might call after the track. So here it comes, Cracks.
plink, 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 plinky, 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 plink, plink.
An excellent request from Grex Ultima. And yes, we have our guest on air.
Good evening.
Hi.
Good evening.
Well,
It's only
guest, spontaneous caller, Marcel Donny.
Hi all.
Hi.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a cold, so my sinuses are blocked, and otherwise I'm doing good. Just listening to Sweet there, and I just saw earlier on Facebook that Johannes Bjerregaard is on his way to Denmark to get treatment for his condition.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent to hear. Very nice.
Yeah.
Someone on the YouTube comment said "Rip JB," and I thought, "What? What?"
Oh
did
my
you-
God.
He's still very much alive,
indeed.
and I hope he stays alive for a long time to come.
Indeed.
We usually say that when someone is having such a reputation that they start to spread such things about him, then he will live long. So let's hope for this.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed, indeed.
Indeed.
excellent.
And how are you nowadays besides the cold? Because the cold is pretty frequent now.
Besides being snotty, I'm good actually. I'm finished.
With everything.
Almost.
Just, you're on the final touches of the final surround sound disc now, or no?
No.
No?
I've done 85 remixes.
Fucking insane, man.
85?
About 3
my
years, I think it is now.
Insane.
And let me think. 85 remixes, 6 CDs. The 7th is done by others. I've done all the surround stuff, and I'm about to finish the what do you call that? The super backers. There's 2 of them. One requested a name dropper, sort of a jingle thing for his radio station, and the other one requested game music.
Oh, was that the string thing from yesterday, or?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Excellent.
So that is nearly finished, and then I move on to the game music. But it should be easy enough.
It's just a little bit of game music, you know. It's what you do.
Yeah, what do you want? What style do you want it in? Yeah, sure. Okay, let's bang this out.
Order placed. So, under preparation.
No, I think I did the last surround disc, in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah. Nice.
It was a case of I don't know if you know the expression. It's a Dutch thing. If the horse smells the stable, it speeds up.
Oh,
Do not know that expression.
okay. Smells
Okay, that's what we say here. I could smell the stable. I could see the finish. I could
Okay.
see the light at the end of the tunnel, and
Yeah.
it wasn't an approaching train.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So yeah, that's all done. I'm happy as a pig in shit.
So next remix you do will be in like 2037.
No, maybe next week. I don't know. It depends.
Just shit something out in like 2 hours.
Yeah, maybe.
I still remember it.
It's not like I
I still said how busy you will be in the next months or so at X. And by the way, can we count on you at BitLive and on X?
BitLife, no.
Oh.
Not in Norway, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
No, I'm afraid not. No, because I will be traveling to Belfast.
Oh,
Ah, how
okay.
fast?
I didn't get a chance to take any holidays this year, so this will be a long weekend away with me and the missus. and there'll be
well deserved.
way too much Guinness and way too much good food, and I'll probably gain another 5 kilos, but I don't care. But yeah, but I will certainly be there for eggs.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
I'll be there very early on the Friday because I live around the corner, and I'll make sure I'll secure you guys a room.
Oh, thank you so much.
Nice. Yeah, we're still. We haven't booked those tickets yet. We did book the Bit Live tickets, at least there, not home yet. So, but we'll be booking those quite soon. I think.
Yeah, because I found an excellent option for that.
Yeah, we're gonna do a bit of trekking around.
Sometimes you just need to look around and you will realize that you have more options than the flight, flight search sites can just offer you, but you have to be careful. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yes, hopefully you don't have to do it by 3 layovers or something.
Yeah,
we'll fly from Gothenburg to Paris to London too.
No, that's not what I meant. No.
Then I would cancel those plans instantly. Nope.
Oh my God, and hearing you, we don't want to trouble your throat that much.
Well, my throat's fine, it's just tickly.
Okay.
Tickle, tickle.
Tickle,
Yeah.
tickle, tickle.
So what's the timeline here now for you with Sidology and all of the rest? Was it... How many more days do you gather it would take?
I'm not 100% sure. I've got it all done, and I think it's up to Chris. He needs to take it all to the presses, and I don't know, the printers and whatnot.
Yeah.
I don't know. My job's finished.
Out of your hands. Yeah, I heard there was some kind of technical issues with the 5.1 mixes, like extra steps that needed taking and whatnot to get them proper or something.
Yeah, my fault.
Oh.
I mean, who can say? Here, you do a bunch of CDs, and then my initial thought was, or my understanding was, that then I do a surround disc, one surround disc. And then Chris said, no, you were gonna do every disc in surround.
Okay, is that so?
Right. Different kettle of fish. Okay, I need to rethink a couple of things, and so just got started. And halfway along the way, I made a change in my rig.
Oh.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, that took a bit of time.
Yeah.
To iron out the wrinkles and get everything working again.
Yeah, I have a few of those as well. I updated a few plugins and sent off for mastering, and missed that one of them wasn't working properly, and it was one of the important ones.
Ouch.
Yeah, got it back from Lagerfeld, and he thought, I did great on this, and I thought, yeah, but I fucked up, you need to redo it.
What did you say? Sure.
Yeah, just pony up and we'll go.
Yeah. Oh man.
If I have to.
I'll twist your arm.
Oh well. Shit happens.
Yeah, well, it keeps happening all the time, but
Yeah.
what can we say? It's a way of life.
Indeed.
Yeah, there you go. And that was sounding in stereo to me.
Yeah. There are things that we agree on very much. That's one of them.
Indeed. Very good. So, let me think. X. X. When is that? November? Oh, early November, isn't it?
So fourth.
First weekend of November.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. Oh, yeah. It'll be fun.
Plenty of time. Like
Definitely.
A month.
I can't wait to walk up to your Untel and saying, "Here, I've finished my shit. What about you?"
Aww. Well, yeah, for some people it takes less time. For some people it takes more time.
Yeah, if he would spend less time on fucking Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
If you would recommend now a track to play from Sidology 2, which one would it be? A personal favorite.
Oh.
Now your
Driller.
question.
Matt Gray. Driller.
Yeah. That's a nice one.
Wait for it.
Even Matt said that he loved it. So, yeah.
So, yeah. Okay.
Which album was that on?
Yeah, you're good.
Well,
The other one.
Oh, that one.
the other one, yeah, it's a bit of
Waiting for Sid.
yes, exactly. The last one, obviously the last one that I'm checking, because it has to be always the last one.
Last album and the last track.
Get away, Murphy. You're on my way.
Yeah, very much so. So, how would you feel about that if we would play this now?
Sounds good to me.
It
And
does indeed. Sounds good.
Do you
to
want
us
to
too.
come back to us still to talk about your plans after it?
Oh, absolutely. I'll grab a beer and come back.
Okay, excellent.
Perfect.
Then we will play Driller by Marcel Donnet from the album, part album Waiting for Sid from Sidology 2 project. So, yeah, there it goes. Driller made by Marcel, and this is from the Waiting for Sid album from the project Sidology the Second. And I really liked the variations in the end. And by the way, Marcel is around here somewhere. I think that he had a beer request which he granted himself, and he went to grab that beer. So yeah, we are waiting for him. He's waiting for Sid, and we are waiting for him. And we will see when he returns. But if he might be away for a while, then maybe we can play a request meanwhile.
Meanwhile, we could.
And definitely we will do that now. Banan wants to hear LP Chip and Bruce Lee, who, by the way, went to sleep because unfortunately he's not feeling well. So we hope that you get well soon, LP Chip. And here comes Banan's second request of the evening, I think. Yes, it is. So, Marcel, we are waiting for you, and now we play a request meanwhile. This was LP Chip and Bruce Lee, Banan's request, and there we go again with Marcel.
Before we get to you, Marcel, though, I threw up some imagery of some ceramics on the video stream. It's a listener called Adam Bart who makes ceramic kind of figures and whatnot. And he does that usually while listening to Slay Radio. So I thought that would, cool little figures.
Very lovely.
Oh, I see it there.
Yeah.
Adam Bart. Yeah.
Very nice.
Indeed. So we are so glad that the Slay Radio inspired you, Adam. That's really nice.
Indeed. Right. So we are back with Marcel.
Indeed.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wanted to make it tense and stayed away longer than you anticipated, but and I didn't anticipate that as well because Anyway, hi.
Hi. Yeah, we got that far, like half minute before too. So now your close plans are kind of having a rest, obviously, in Belfast.
Oh yeah.
So that's a well-deserved rest, I think.
I hope so. We didn't get a chance to take a family holiday this year because of physical ailments of my poor wife. She needed to stay in hospital, and December she had 2 operations, and she stayed in hospital in March for 2 weeks. So I was going back and forth, work there. So I used up all my holiday doing that. So I've only got 53 hours left in work. But we decided to just go to Belfast and have a good weekend.
Oh yeah, then it's definitely well deserved for both of you, I think.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, one of her cousins turns 40 that weekend, so I think we're going to be slightly off our head.
Slightly.
Just as much as it's needed.
Yeah, no, we'll be crawling home on our eyebrows.
Have strong eyebrows then.
Hope so. And then if not that, there'll be a taxi somewhere.
One could hope so.
I hope so, yeah. But yeah, if the weather's good, then I don't care what happens.
Yeah, indeed.
So,
you still have.
We think we go on a Thursday, come back on a Tuesday. Oh, yeah. See if I'm still fit to drive when we get back to Holland.
Hi.
And we really hope that to that weekend you will be already well rested and not having this cold.
Oh no, it'll be gone next week.
Nice.
It's usual. It takes a week, 10 days, whatever.
Yeah. Especially at this time of the year. Now my colleague is also sick. She also has a cold, so it will just slowly spread to everyone because the temperature just dropped 8 degrees at least.
Yeah, and I'm feeling something coming on as well.
Not surprised.
What's the temperature there now?
About 9 degrees, I think.
Well,
that's all right.
I'm gonna check it out. Why? What's the temperature by you?
It's it's not too bad. It's supposed to be about 7 degrees in the morning or something. It's 7 o'clock.
Well, oh my God, we have better weather than you do because we have 11 degrees now.
No, it's 8 degrees at the minute.
Wow.
But it's
going to go down to 4 degrees. Oh my goodness.
Definitely.
I'll still be walking out the door in a t-shirt in the morning though.
It's going to be like 13 degrees and rain and 9 meters per second winds.
Yeah, the winds are general here, but...
No, we're back to 22 degrees on Thursday, I think.
Oh my God.
But yeah. So Bit of a difference, but it's better than the 38, 39 we had over the summer.
Oh. Well,
I'm not a hot summer day person.
me neither, actually. And Slaygon won't agree with you on that, but
Nope.
I know he doesn't.
yeah, you know him very well, so I suppose so.
He should live in a sauna.
Yes, I was born in a sauna. Well, not really. I just like saying that. So
Yeah, because your temperature tolerance shows this. And
Yeah.
when I'm dying, he is still okay, and it's so pleasant. Right.
yeah, I went to.
This is so nice. No, I'm fucking drenched. I'm dying. All the liquids are spilling out of me. Go away.
You just refill with more beer. You're fine.
Yeah. Usually do. It's the only way, isn't it?
Yeah, the only way.
And is there any chance in the near future that you will make this ADSR show happening at one point? I know that it's up to Ryan, but
Let me think. Maybe if let's see, Boss is there as well. So if Ryan is gonna come to X, I know that's for certain.
Yep.
We'll just corner him and make him pick up his iPhone and call his PA
Yeah.
and make room.
Yeah.
Because I know he doesn't use the church studio in the weekends. So, how hard can it be?
Yeah, exactly. Just get back home from touring or some shit.
yeah, exactly.
Something.
You just have to be there, present, and all of that. But yeah, we can
someone needs
convince
to
you.
unlock the place.
Yeah, give us the key. We'll do it ourselves. Jeez.
Yeah, we might need some adult supervision.
Oh, yeah, because otherwise we go.
We drive the gong through the plaster or to destroy his floors and whatnot.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
Bought the T-shirt, got the DVD.
Yeah, we will do something about that. Maybe we will bribe him.
Yeah, what does Rain like? Sushi.
Yes.
I just don't want him to ask a kiss again. Because that's what probably he would go for if I would go there and request Ryan, do this, please. Well, what am I getting for this in exchange? So yeah, we have to come up with something else. But we could get some, I don't know, dancing girls for him, maybe.
That could work.
No, he wouldn't be interesting.
Oh.
No, he doesn't.
Oh.
Well, true, he would have them on tour everywhere he goes anyway.
Yeah, that is true. You can get them anytime. Okay. Not a good idea.
Oh, you're the guy on the piano. Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
You play good. It's not like the lead guitarist or anything. It's different.
Okay, so we have to figure this out.
Sorry.
No problem.
Hell.
What happened, Slaygon?
Facebook thought, log in. What? I am logged in.
You too? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Just there.
Wow. Interesting.
Damn you, Mark Zuckerberg.
I needed to do some quick changes somewhere.
Oh no.
Oh,
He heard you're going to Ireland, so he yanked all of Dublin, the data center in Dublin, off air. Nope.
Yeah, the whole AWS in Dublin is going down.
Yeah. Sorry, need a reboot.
Yeah. Oh. Oops. Jeff Bezos is going, no! I've lost $500,000.
Yeah, in 1 second.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Well. What do we have over there? Ziona?
I don't know.
But
what
what
do you
do
got?
we have?
Yeah.
We have a few requests, and we still have Sidology 2 in front of me, so we can play any
Oh,
other
backspace, and then start again.
backspace. Okay. How many backspaces I have to press here?
It's great. I don't know.
No, we might play something else from Sidology 2. So either you name a track, or I will choose one.
I'll let you choose one.
Oh.
Oh,
Aw.
And we've been playing this random SID game as well.
Yes, exactly.
People request SIDs, but they don't know which ones. They request by number, so they request anything from 1 to 50,000.
So they just tell a number.
And then I do my kind of
fantastic. Sorry,
random
I just
search thing here. Do you have a good number?
A good number between
1 and 50,000.
1 and 50,000. Yeah.
No, that won't work.
We know it's a difficult decision, but but we are counting on you. We really made him think now. I can see it in front of my eyes.
We do have
20,001.
20,001.
Okay, go ahead,
Hi.
Slaygon. He has
Okay.
the system, the
Uh-huh.
system that actually pairs the numbers and the SIDs. So
Sending you that one. There you go. Interesting.
interesting.
Matthias Henkel with Catastrophe X3.
Okay.
That's 20,001.
Catastrophe.
Really?
Yeah.
Never heard of the guy.
Me either. This is why this game is so fun.
Well, okay. Maybe we will give it a listen.
Maybe it's a future remix.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, indeed. I prepared it here, and
Question though, since you need to play it through there, do we need to mute Marcel?
no, because he's coming through a different sound card, so
Right.
the output is different.
True,
Don't forget, it's
I
not.
forgot.
No, I'm curious for how long Marcel intends to stay, because I don't want to hurt his throat and all of that. And if he feels like staying with us till the end, that's also fine. But it's all up to you, Marcel.
I'm good.
Are you? Are you? Okay, excellent. So now you can probably turn on the radio while we stop speaking, and this gonna be a 3 minutes long SID. The 20,000 first SID now, coming up right now. That's it. That was it.
I'm going to try to remember this and
And not to request it again.
The sounds were absolutely ghastly.
Yes.
But
Interesting concept, though, I'd say.
yeah, there was a lot of variation.
You could easily say that, yes.
It's not A B A B C A B.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, think about it.
It seems like we chased away some listeners to do this.
I wonder why.
Painful.
Oh.
You know, I'm sure it's far sight better than honorably.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So, Slaygon,
Yes.
how many SIDs are there on record on HVSC?
How much was that again?
40,000.
50,705.
50,007 of. Jeez.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you update it recently, Slaygon? Because there might be new arrivals.
No, this is the latest number.
The latest, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
the weekend party is not updated there yet.
No, maybe not. So
Yeah.
they do those in batches, and this is from 23rd of June. So and they haven't updated it since.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to find more.
No, there's new ones coming out all the time. So
Indeed.
But even today,
yeah, there was a party
In Argentina,
in
or the
Argentina,
weekend.
and in September there was one in Hungary with a bunch of new SIDs as well.
And one in
Okay.
Poland as well.
Yeah.
And wait for it. What was the schedule?
And X will have new content as well. So
And the German party is coming up. Deadline 2018. Let me check the schedule because, oh my god, there's always something happening. It's like impossible to follow. But yeah, the next weekend is 5th, 7th October and deadline 2018, taking place in Germany. And after that, it's also like 2 weeks later, Trosak 2018, or TSAC, or not really sure. Trosak. And wow, there is an event for Pre-X 2018. What is that?
that's on the Thursday.
Wait for it. No, it
Isn't it?
starts at 31st October
Yeah,
till
isn't that-
2nd November.
Yeah, isn't that the Thursday, right?
Yeah, but wait for it because these are 3 days. The idea is that the intoxicated sinner will post his whereabouts here in order for others to hook up. Demoparty.net, by the way, and Pre-X 2018. Berserk is supposed to be a collective activity, and Vikings are stronger when assembled in big numbers.
As we know.
Amsterdamation again and again. Amsterdam Nation, okay.
Amsterdam Nation.
All right. Yeah, exactly. As you say. Oh well, maybe some people start even earlier than Thursday. It appears so.
Well, Thursday is a very good day to start, at least, because thirst.
Yeah, and Martin Lund says that Ziona and Slaygon, don't forget all these SIDs from current games and current productions not presented at parties. Amazing.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, there's
Definitely.
Didn't they make remake Hunter's Moon on the 64, or was that on some other platform?
Well, help
Jesus.
me out here.
I can't remember.
Well, let me check it out.
Did it? I did a Hunter's Moon.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What are you go? Where are you going? Orchestral?
Yeah, I'm going Imperial March type thing.
Oh, good.
Cinematic.
Dun
Yes.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Do you have any previews, Slaygon?
Of that one?
Mm-hmm. I mean, a preview that we can play.
Not on this machine, I think.
Oh.
It's a separate VLAN.
What do we have? Let me see.
What do we have? But I'm
What
sitting
do
in
we
front
have?
of your machine, actually.
Yeah, I know.
I just don't know where you keep them. I gotta check it out.
I don't have it in my cinematic folder on Dropbox either.
That
Oh, well.
means that you
Yeah.
don't want it to be listened to yet, I think.
Not quite yet.
Not quite.
Well, technically, they are on that machine, so you could kind of have a quick listen, I guess.
Technically. Technically.
Hold on.
So, give me a folder here.
What are we looking for?
Hunter's Moon?
Hunter's Moon. Thank you. There we are. And,
Almost there.
Let's, drop it in there, maybe. Something like that, maybe. Just a quick one.
Exclusive from Slaygon, Hunter's Moon skeleton, he calls it.
Yeah, because it's kind of the skeleton of the song, so needs a bit more dressing.
Sounds very nice already.
Yeah, it's getting there. Slowly.
Getting somewhere.
Uh,
Yeah, but this update is from 2017 September.
yeah, I know. I haven't looped back to it to dress it yet.
Okay.
Been busy with other tracks, so I'm gonna loop back to that shortly.
Yeah, I know that happens all the time, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you never really finish. You just find new shit to put in or to take out.
So let's add this to this. Oh yeah.
Need a little bit of that and a little bit of this, and yeah, and then all of a sudden it's next year.
I know. What was it? That they call that jingle for that radio show. I did for the. It was a backer for Sedology.
All right.
And the last time I did something on it was in October last year. And this week he says, "So what are we gonna do about this?" And I looked back at it and I thought, "Okay, right. It's been a while then. Yeah. No, I certainly can. Knock something together." And then he said, "Well, it sounds a bit plastic." Yeah. So that's when I called your help last night there. Because,
did that help?
Yes, I did. He loved it.
Good.
Just
good.
A little bit of overall leveling and blah blah. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, I guess you threw some shit. What's it called? Fuck! My brain is mush today. Sorry.
That might be because 11 is approaching, and I think you are tired.
Yeah, that too, and it's fucking cold.
Cold?
Yes. Not
no,
cold.
it isn't.
No, not cold. This cold that is kind of coming.
He will get the cold from you, Marcel.
Yes.
I think.
Transferring.
Skype.
Yeah.
That'll went very far.
Transient shaper is the word I was looking for. Jesus Christ, that was.
Shame on you that you did not remember on this one. Seriously.
Jesus. Well, to shape the attacks of the horns in particular, I guess.
Yeah. No, as far as I know, he loved it. So now I only need to get the boss on board to do a voiceover.
Nice.
Yep. See if we can get a hold of him tomorrow.
Yeah, he's doing a show tomorrow on Boz Radio.
Oh crap! Yeah.
As far as I know, but he usually starts up the studio earlier, so that's a good time to catch him to do a few voiceover things. Then he has everything up and running and can whip something together fairly quickly.
That is that. Okay. Well, I haven't got the words yet, so whatever he wants.
Nice.
It's all improvisation over the internet.
Indeed.
Yeah, but you two do really great jingles, so it might be happening that sometimes we are on demand, and I think we might ask for favors still sometimes.
Oh sure, no problem at all. If I got my voice.
Well, not in the current state, of course. That would be funny.
Hello.
Exactly, something like that. Hello.
Yeah.
Winter arrived, as everyone could hear it.
Well, we have a little bit. We have a little bit of sniffles going on, but yeah, it doesn't quite work today. But I'm going to try.
Yeah, I'm going to try anyway. Yeah.
Actually, I think I've done that in the past, but
yeah.
No.
You had a bit of a cold when you did the Rotti voiceover, I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. There was something, I can't remember what it was, but yeah. And it sounds okay, but a bit funny.
Yeah, it's like eyes or something like that. When you pronounce them, it was like, okay, he has a cold.
Pretty much. Happens twice a year.
No.
It's almost like a clockwork. It's just I cannot predict the month.
Yes, it more or less when the all of a sudden temperature drop comes in autumn, that's guaranteed that something will happen. So
Yes.
it's certainly one of it. Maybe we give you a rest with a request. How about that? There is someone who, fairly recently requested a song, who is Joe Nee Aquarius, and wants to hear Enjoy and Mega Apocalypse.
Johnny.
Giving you 3.5 minutes or your voice to have a rest. So, okay. Oh, and there we go. Marcel, are you with us?
I'm here.
It sounds like he just arrived.
Just right before the.
I had to run up a flight of stairs and do my business and get down again.
Well, you didn't fall up the stairs at least.
No, and I also didn't fall down the stairs.
That is also very, very good.
Yeah, that's very important, isn't it?
Yeah, it tends to be more important than you think.
It saves you from drain damage.
Indeed. Of Brian.
And Martin Lund, he keeps requesting for 6581 and 8580, and we played those 2 weeks ago, I think.
6581 we played. I don't think we played 8580.
Okay. Should we give it a chance still today?
Oh, certainly, yeah.
Okay.
I've never heard a live 6581.
Yeah, especially if it's...
But have you heard 8580? The SID number 8580.
Yeah.
I actually think you have heard this.
Well, let's check it out then. So, Martin Lund, this is 8580 at your request.
Kjell Nordberg, Battlefield.
Oh, that was all of a sudden. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm running out of steam, so I'll stop it here.
Yeah, whatever. I guess it looped nicely somewhere around there.
Oh, and I was off, so I was talking to the mic for no reason. It looks like. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, and if someone would tell me how to pronounce this Kjell Nordbø, like
Kjell Nordbø.
Bø, so it's
Kjell Nordbø.
Kjell Nordbø, because
Norwegian, I guess.
Yes, this confusing O, with the thing in the middle.
Yeah.
I recently got this question, and I promised to my friend that we are going to Norway in 2 weeks, so we're gonna figure this out from natives probably.
Yeah, we'll ask Leah
or
Morty.
Exactly.
So yeah, I know from my travels in the past that I can read Norwegian, I can read Danish, and sort of get the gist of what's written there. I cannot speak it.
And Swedish, I presume.
No, Swedish is a different kettle of fish. That's quite different than Danish and Norwegian. Somebody once told me that the easiest way to get into your Scandic languages is to learn Norwegian first.
Oh.
And then Danish, and then you get on to Swedish.
Oh. And why is that?
Interesting approach.
That's what they told me, and in my mind that sort of makes sense, because I used to travel a lot to Copenhagen and to Oslo, and I went to I didn't get much business in Sweden, so it sounds A lot different. Don't even get me on the grammar, but in reading it, I don't get as much out of Swedish than I get out of Norwegian and Danish.
Very interesting to hear that, actually.
It's very funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is,
so
indeed.
it's like I'm doing in my mind a map kind of thing, how languages relate to each other, because Danish people say that they definitely can understand Swedish, and not a problem if they want to communicate. And the funny thing is that in structure, Swedish seem like a difficult language because, well, they don't even conjugate the verbs. Like they say, like I come, you come, he, she come. So they don't overcomplicate
Everyone
these things.
comes. It's like
Everyone
a bukkake
comes,
fest
but
over here.
on the same way. Everyone comes on the same way.
Yeah, it's called bukkake.
Yeah, well, I meant not exactly that, but okay.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, but the confusing part of Swedish is that they tend to leave parts of the words out when they talk, and they exactly do like English does sometimes, that they just bite pieces of the words. And
Then Norwegian is spoken as it's written.
oh, that sounds awesome to me.
And then, but if you go to Denmark, they leave the last two letters of each word out.
Oh my god, okay. Then I understand why Norwegian is a good point to start. Okay.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm actually listening to this thing called the History of English podcast, which speaks or talks about how English came to be, and I'm on like episode 10 of 116. And right now it's about the Indo-European roots of the languages, and Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, British, and German, Dutch. All of those are Indo-European languages originally. So quite interesting to follow kind of how the different languages evolved and why, basically, but with focus on the English parts of it.
Yeah. I find that interesting. If I listen to a subtitled version of a Danish series or something, there's a lot of commonalities.
Oh yeah, you both have porridge in your throat. I'm Dutch. I'm a native Dutch speaker, but I also speak German, and I understand there's a dialect called Frisian in the Netherlands and part of Germany, and there are commonalities there in the Danish language. So I may not 100% understand a verb, but I can get the gist of it. Yeah.
And do you conjugate the verbs at least?
I don't think about this.
Oh, you don't think about this. So,
No.
I mean, if I start to just say here again, the I come, you come, he, she comes, then do you Bukake, then do you change the come or not?
I go, he go.
I go, he go, exactly.
If she goes, we're going.
Exactly. Do you do that or not? Because Swedes
no.
don't. So
No, I don't think about it.
you don't think about it. That would be a difficult thing to figure out then.
No,
think
I use my ears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Precis.
it's the same as for me in Swedish. Sometimes she asks something specific, language specific in Swedish, and I go, I don't know.
Yeah, you know,
Why is
it is
that?
just a pure comparison, because I also know German, and you know, in German, ich komme, du kommst, sie, es kommt, and then wir kommen, ihr
You're
kommt.
really into that coming thing, are you?
Yes, I am very much into the coming thing. but this is the fun.
That's the whole thing. I live 800 meters from the German border. So I grew up, I'm 49 now. I grew up watching German Sesame Street because Sesame Street wasn't shown on TV in Holland.
Ah.
Wow.
So that's where I know my German from. That's the start of my German. And I was 4, I think. And I don't have to think about grammar. It's you relate with you know, if it sounds good, it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Der, dies, dem, das, all that shit. It goes automatically.
Yeah, if you listen
and
enough.
My
yeah.
son had to learn all this in school. And he was like, yeah, but how do you know that? And, you know, I didn't technically learn anything of this, but if it sounds good, it's good.
Yeah, exactly. It's stuck into your brain, probably at the right time.
And I'm sure you could teach us something beautiful about Hungarian.
Oh, a lot of things. Because no words will be familiar to you. That I'm saying, so.
No, I'm sure. There's in my work, there's, let me think, there's about 60% Polish people.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Doing production. About 10% Hungarian.
Okay.
So, but I don't understand the word, of course.
Yeah, and Polish is very, very different. So we also don't really have much common words. Of course, there are some that all the nations used around, probably tools and such things that are similar, but other than that, completely different and Slavic, and it's also far away from our language family, so it was a lot of fun to learn that too. But after that I was thinking that actually no, probably there won't be any more difficult language coming, and still I don't think that Swedish is on that difficulty level. The difficulty in Swedish is to hear what they say. This is what is the biggest challenge for me, because in the German there was never a struggle to hear any sort of thing. When I was listening to movies, I heard everything. I could write everything after hearing. In English I was struggling for a while, and with Swedish I'm definitely struggling to hear it. So technically I know all the words that I'm hearing, but I cannot set together the sentence in my head, because sometimes I'm missing the point because they bite down ends of the words. So
yeah, they're swallowing the last syllable.
Exactly. And this is super confusing at this state of level where I'm at, but yeah, we will get there at one point.
Oh, tell you what, you have to go to Belfast.
Okay, I'm not really sure.
When you think you know English, and then you go to Belfast, they talk like washing machines at 1600 RPM. Okay, right, okay, yeah. Get us a pint, will you?
Yeah, and still, this I understood, but I'm pretty certain I would not understand the natives there. Yeah, I know.
No, it's just when my wife gets together with her 2 sisters in our house for an evening, it takes about, I don't know, an hour, and then they go, and it's just one big cacophony. Nobody lets Nobody hears one other out, and it's just over on top of each other, and it's so funny.
Indeed it is.
Anyway, do you have a last track to play? Or do you have a request,
The last
Marcel?
thought for today.
Who, me?
Yeah, do you have a request?
Oh dear.
Caught a bit off guard, sorry.
Yeah, all of a sudden Slaygon realized that it's 10 after 11,
Yeah.
so he is in panic
man.
now.
Yeah,
We all have to get up at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, we all do.
No?
Almost.
Let me think here.
Yeah, it's still morning when I get up.
You're mourning the morning.
Morning has broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
No. Here, music. Where is? Oh, there you go.
So you found it. Which one it is?
You have a bit of a grounding problem over there, by the way.
Yeah, we hear a cable.
I know.
No, we don't.
No.
Yeah, you must be very troubled now with this surge. I can hear that.
No.
No.
I want Jarla Olsen, Commander High Score.
Ah.
Okay. Getting to it. Yala. Awesome. And of course, I get it here. Just prepared. Any last words then?
That
It's
sounds
been so
ominous.
much fun talking to you again, and I can't wait to see you back in November.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It's,
Likewise. And
slightly over a month.
indeed.
It is,
Like
isn't
weeks.
it?
Yeah. It's gonna be fun.
Balls. Jeez. Yeah. It's gonna be good.
Indeed.
So, since we have to say goodbye to the listeners too now, we have to inform them still that tomorrow Boz is doing a Boz radio show. I think so, that we can announce
Yep.
that.
He does.
Yep, he
I
does.
checked earlier.
Exactly. And
So Marcel, catch him like 7-ish, I guess, Swedish time.
yes, exactly.
8 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you catch him by 7, he can do the voiceover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he starts at usual 8, and also Craig's Ultima does a show, the Ultimate Craig, on Thursday 27th, and on Sunday Gazua did a show as well. So we are full of shows here this week.
Good, you said shows.
Full of
Shit.
yeah, full.
Oh, Slaygon,
Yes.
how is your German?
Not very good at all.
Not very good. I've sent that thing on to Jörg Weese from the radio station.
Yeah?
The best you did last night. He said, großes Dankeschön auch an Slaygon.
Uh-huh. And that means exactly what?
Thank you very much to Slaygon.
Oh, right. You're welcome.
Pretty much.
Großes
welcome.
Dankeschön, big thank you.
Yeah.
And yes, I did not tell you that Gazu's show on Sunday will be starting at 12 as usual, since he's in a different time zone. So if anyone feels like having a nice lunch companion in the form of Kazoo, then just tune in Slay Radio and you will hear him. And what do we have here still? Well, October next week already, and we will be back, of course, on Tuesday.
Yeah, and the time after that would probably not be the Tuesday, because we will probably be preparing for a bit live.
That might happen, yes. So we will see how we will doing with the preparations, but if we do not that fine, then we might skip the 9th October. But next week we're gonna be back on Tuesday. And I guess that's all what I wanted to say for now. Thank you everyone for keeping up with us for so long, and
and thanks for doing some testing and listening to the other streams. That was fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And sorry for the early interruptions on there.
And first attempts for Facebook and YouTube live streaming, and we will see how far this will go. So stay tuned for further things. And thank you, Marcel, for calling in. It was great to hear you here.
Indeed. Good to hear that you're almost done.
Indeed. And we definitely see each other soon.
Oh, yes.
And have
less than a month.
Have an awesome weekend also at Belfast. And make sure that you have a proper
Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
So have a good night, everyone. For
good night.
now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All the best, you guys.
Bye. You too.